Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. I'm here with the coach, John Brett.
I'm here with the vet, Ian Griffin. Man, I'm telling you what, last night, I really don't even have a topic right now. We just thought we'd turn on and go. I went to as my dad, John Bachman, used to always say, son, I hate when I have to go to a funeral. I'm like, oh, who died? He said, no, a wedding. I had to go to a wedding last night and the reception. It was fun, though. It was a couple that we think highly of. It was a good party. Colin got to dance. I got to dance.
Man.
Linda got to dance. So maybe got me thinking, maybe we should just talk about, man, I hate to say this. Maybe we should just talk about how we met the wives.
Oh, I think that'd be good.
They will like that because they hardly ever listen to us, I'm sure.
Yeah,
so when I say, hey, it's about you, we'll get them to listen that way.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, we'll throw a little.
And then I'll tell you what we'll do. I've never said this, but in the comments below, Alan Bailey and Jerry Jackson, some others, tell us how you met your wife. Put a picture of you loving on her, kissing on her.
Yeah.
And then maybe she'll come in and respond back to how you really met. Because, you probably got a story and she's got a story. Because, mine's a little different. You want to go ahead and start with yours?
I'll start with mine.
Go ahead.
So I'm in Fort Hood, Texas. I'm a Staff Sergeant, United States Army. And my wife says I could be intimidating.
Murder hornets.
Yeah, they're flying around here. We got to watch out. She said I could be intimidating. I don't know what that means. But anyway, she arrived from Hawaii. She was a specialist promotable, and she worked in the armament section. And I worked in the automotive section. So we're both in the same platoon, and all the section sergeants, well, for those that don't know military, in the morning, you have the platoon sergeant up front, you have the squad leader on all the right side, and all their squad members next to them. And I was a section sergeant, so I had two squads underneath me in automotive. I stood in the back. And as I'm standing there, I walk up to this kid who failed the PT test in the armament section the day before. And I whispered, I got up next to his ear, like real close, and I said, how the F, I didn't say F, I said it all out, do you fail the freaking PT test being as young as you are? And my wife turned around, and she goes, hey, Sergeant, not everybody as old as you gets all the time in the world to walk it in. And you could hear a hush. The platoon hadn't started yet. You could hear a hush over the platoon. I'm like, who the heck is this? So that's how I met her. And then I kind of roped her in I played softball at night. And I had 3 kids. I was a single parent with 3 kids. She was a single parent, 1 kid. And I kept asking her to go out. Now that would be under sexual harassment because I'd harassed her too much because she turned me down so much.
Yeah.
And I said,
hey. You mean courting?
Yeah, courting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I said, hey, I need somebody to watch my kids while I go to the game. And I got a washer and dryer. If you need to use it, why not?
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of threw that in there.
You used the washer and dryer thing?
Yeah,
wow.
I did.
Used that.
So she came over, and it was funny as heck because I came in and I gave her a hard time because all the clothes in the house were folded and everything else. The kids were down, and she was laying in my bed. I said, what are you doing sleeping in my bed? And I gave her a hard time. And then about 2 weeks later, we went out finally.
Oh, there you go.
So that was
That's great.
Yeah.
The washer and dryer trick. I got to try that.
Yeah, you got to try that.
So the way I met my wife was pretty interesting. My daughter, Sydney, had not missed school but once in like a year and a half. And so I get the call that she's sick. And so I have to go to the principal. I'm teaching out at Trinity Charter. And I say, look, I'm going to have to go pick up my daughter, drop her at the department. It's the class period right for lunch, and then I'll just shoot back. I'll probably be back before lunch ends. It took me a little bit longer, but I looked down after I dropped her off at the apartment. I decided I had about 10 minutes to get a coffee, and then I'd head back to school. So I pulled up to the Starbucks on the Loop in Tyler, and the line was long. I was like, crap. So this is before I knew about the amazing thing of having the app where you can just order and pick it up, which that's what I do now anyway. So I decided to run in, and as I run in, I order, and as I'm looking, I see somebody kind of looking at me, and I look over, and it's this little short-haired blonde. She was kind of cute looking at me. So I look over, and I smile. She smiles. They give me my coffee. I go over to the thing where you stir it up, put the sugar in. I look over, and we're smiling at each other again. And so I get ready to leave, and as soon as I hit the door, I look back to see if she was looking again. She's looking, and I smile. So I go out to the car, and I'm like, man, I should have freaking said something. Well, so I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've got to go. I'm already going to be late. So I'm going to count to 10, and she walks out the door. I'm going to go say something to her. Get to 6, she walks out the door. So I pull the car up to where she's about to get in the car, and I said, look, I don't mean to be weird or anything like that, but you're just absolutely adorable. And I said, I got to go back to school, but I'd love to buy you coffee sometime. And she's like, that's cool. So I was going to get her number. And I said, you know what, I'll just give you my number. I'm going to be working on a paper tonight. I was working on my master's at the other Starbucks. And if you want to, I'll buy you coffee. So I gave her the number and I left. Well, within 10 minutes, Jack, she texted talking about, so what time you going to be up there? For that coffee. Yeah. So that's how I met her. And then, so we met that night for coffee. A couple of nights later, we went to Four Winds in Wills Point to have a steak. And she got up to leave to go to the bathroom. I was like, okay, I'm in trouble. And then after that, here we go. So that's how we met.
So yours was like kind of quick.
It was it was like boom, boom. So many things had to happen for that timing.
Yeah.
Because she was off that day. Normally she was not at the Starbucks, especially at that time because she's a nurse practitioner at the hospital. But she happened to be off, was on her way to the gym, thought she'd just sit in there and have a coffee. So there was about a 10-minute window that we had. And like I said, Sydney had been sick in a year and a half.
Wow.
So it was like it all worked out. So we feel like not only is it fate that God kind of put us together, but it all had to work out. And, man, ever since that day, our lives have just become it's just a whole blessing for our family. So it's just been a great thing.
Well, Coach, for me,
don't make me cry.
For me, I'll say it was 4 months of getting from point A that first time.
Because you didn't use a washer and dryer.
I didn't use the washer and dryer was at the tail end, and we would be out in the field, and she was there, and my best friend, he was a fellow staff sergeant, and I could hear artillery coming. I said, "Yeah, it's coming over there probably about 10 clicks," and she goes, "That don't impress me." And my best friend would go, "Let him impress you. Let him impress you." And I was sitting there going, man, I was throwing everything out there, and she was just putting up bricks left and right until the washer and dryer came out. So
I have to tell one funny story though, because the first time we really on a real date, we went to the state, but then I decided I wanted to take her ice skating because she's from Buffalo area.
Yeah.
So I decided I would take her. I'm not going to take her to Galleria because we were working. I'd take her to Marshall because it was around Christmas time. And so the night that we met, the first time we went to the coffee shop, I had to go get some socks at Victoria's Secret for my daughter. And it was these pink socks. They would do some kind of Christmas thing. So she said, I'll go. She's going to go with me to Victoria's Secret. It's kind of weird.
Really?
But we went. And so she said that she would go with me to, I had a surprise for her. And the surprise was I was going to take her ice skating. So on the way there, I wanted to embarrass her. I pulled from the back seat a Victoria's Secret bag. We hadn't gone out at one time. And she looked at that like, what are you, like I'm being real forward. I said, just open it up. And she opened up, and I bought her a pair of the pink socks so she could wear to go ice skating. But boy, we tell that story, she thought, I can't believe this guy was about to buy me lingerie. I was like going for the lingerie. She thought
you would go right in.
I was going straight to lingerie. I was really the socks.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So I will say this, Coach. Behind every decent man, there's a great woman behind him.
Yep.
And we want to hear about your better half and how y'all met. And
please tell me.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know how. I know Alan and his wife have been together since Jesus was a carpenter.
Yes.
But I want to know how they actually got together. I want to know
at least
that.
since Sherman went to Atlanta.
Yeah, there you
since
go.
he burned that thing down.
Boy, did he.
Yeah. And Jerry, same thing. They've been together a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met his wife.
His she was. I think they were in the same grade or a year younger.
What's her name?
Shelley.
You don't know her last name?
Hooper.
Oh my. Okay, I know Shelley Hooper. All right. Well,
no, not Shelley. Hold on. I'm going to mess that up.
No, it is Hooper though.
But but I don't remember I got the name wrong. Jerry, I'm keeping you out of the firehouse. So
no, I know his wife. It's a Hooper.
Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head. I apologize.
But I know, of course, I know Alan's wife. We grew up with her brother.
Yeah, great people. All of them.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
But we want to hear all the stories. Tell us what you got. So, hey, Coach, I think this was a quick and fast
I can't wait for the wives to get on there finally and watch an episode and tell us what they remember about it. Because I'm sure it's a little different. I'm sure that washer dryer thing's different.
Yeah. I have no doubt. Yeah, there'll be some attitude all in that one for sure. So, well, hey, so give us your stories, and we just thought we'd get away from politics just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And we'll get back to it. Or some sports. Or some Cowboy drama.
Yeah, the Knights are playing the state semifinal.
Yes.
2 weeks. We got to bye, and then we're playing.
Where's the place at?
We're going to be playing against a team. Well, probably. I'm going to have to go ahead and just say I'm sure we're going to play against Fort Bend out of Houston. We'll probably play somewhere around Huntsville because we're about halfway for both those.
Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're ready to do it.
All right. Well, hey, from the coach.
And to the bet.
Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned.